If you didn't learn anything from that slideshow presentation, well, I don't have much else to teach you. Or do I? Symbiotic relationships are a ton of different things. For example, communal. For example, mutualistic, parasitic, yeah, the one I just said, predatorial, and competition. I don't know how to put that one into eons, but anyways, competition is where more than one species, or the same species, try to fight over one thing. For example, 10 lions try to fight over one gazelle, or 10 lions try to fight over one female lion. Predatorial, it's basically where a bird would eat a worm. For example, birds hunt worms, and whenever worm population goes up, so does bird population. When worm population goes down, so does bird population, because birds are mainly reliant on the worms, but it says from this chart, not really. For bears, they usually eat salmon, so when salmon population goes up, so does bear population. It is like an ongoing cycle forever to be this thing. Mutualism is basically, for example, a bee pollinating a flower. The flower gets pollinated, and in return, the bee gets honey / nectar, and it also spreads the pollen to other flowers of the same species or differing species, making it so that the flowers can mate. I didn't know they do that till now. But anyways, the bees get honeys and pollen, and the flowers get to mate with each other. Another one is cleaning animals. For example, like a bird. I forgot what the bird's name is called. I researched this beforehand. Trust me. A bird there's a type of bird that would go onto hippos' backs and would peck off little rodents, like little bugs, off of its back. And apparently it feels really good for the hippo. And the bird gets a little snack, and the hippo doesn't get a parasite. So that's good. Another one is cleaning fish. For example, there's a type of fish that goes into sharks' mouths and cleans it for them. It's like free dental care. And they do to a ton other types of fish. Parasitum. Parasitum is weeds in your garden. They stop other plants from growing. Another one, which is a pretty good example, is, I forgot what it's called, so we'll skip that one. Commensalism. Commensalism is basically, for example, like barnacles on a whale. The whale keeps moving, the barnacles get free food, and that's pretty much it. Another one could be barnacles on a ship, except this isn't with animals, so we'll skip that one. Another one could be a squirrel in a tree, except this one's more mutualism, because the squirrel lives in the tree and then the squirrel spreads the nuts around. Okay. Communalism, again, could be like an owl living inside the tree. It's doing nothing. But yeah, that's about it. That's the simplest ways I could put it to you. Not too much in depth. There are a few others. For example, mimicry. That's the only one I actually researched on because it sounded cool. It's basically where a animal tries to mimic another one's behavior to trick a third party. Kind of like scams in real life. So, turns out there's scams in the animal kingdom. You suck for that. Anyways, that's the main ways of symbiotic relationship that we're learning in class. This presentation was mainly about refurbishing about the 7 different slides that I did. They look nice, but you know, maybe some of you guys needed a more direct way, so that's why I'm here. Anyways, that's it for the video and audio presentation. Farewell.